How's it going? Welcome to the live tonight. Please share the live, guys, as you come in. I hope everyone's having a good day today. And we are going to do an update from our last live. And we have good news to report from Haiti on the guys, which was on the journalist and YouTuber that had been kidnapped in Haiti, guys. And it's always good to report good news in reference to that when someone is kidnapped and held hostage, especially in Haiti. Today, I think we have a viral video, guys, where everyone is pretty much relieved and happy that they have been released. I will share that video with you all as you come in, guys. Don't forget to please hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Happy Saturday. I've invited someone to come and join because I need a different opinion. I noticed how with the last two lives, I feel that a lot of people reacted a certain way in reference to the way that I express myself or feel about how things have been developing between Haiti and Dominican Republic. So I do have someone that is stopping by today. Hopefully they'll be here soon. But please share the live, guys. How are you guys doing? Let me know you guys can see me and hear me as well as we get the show started. Our guest is here. Let me know if you guys can hear me and see me as well. Oh, you in a really light spot there.
Huh?
Are you able to like be at a different angle from where you at so
That's
that
too
the
bright?
light is not right?
Okay. Wait a minute.
Oh, okay.
Is that better?
It's dark, but it's a lot better. Oh, it's dark, but it's a lot better. So
No.
we're gonna start off with sharing good news, and I want to thank you, Mr. Stallion, for joining us tonight. And tonight we'll be talking about what's going on at the Canal. I don't want to solely share, just my point of view. So it's good to have a balanced point of view, and I've invited others, but they just talked and didn't come as they should have to express their point of view. So I just want to say thank you so much for having the courage to come on screen with me to speak on this situation. But before we get on that subject, we want to celebrate the fact that the journalist Sean, as well as the YouTuber Arab, have been released from captivity. And there was a video shared that I will share with everyone else. Hello, my sister Arlene. How's it going? Hold on, guys. Please share the live, guys.
politique. Ok. Si frère ça on de Québec, on de la caille. Est-ce que non ouais, yo sommes des gens qui te kidnappé, ou de climatiser
he said to the world, since you like to criticize and basically say that I kidnapped those guys, do they look like someone that have been kidnapped? And he asked the person to look around the room. He's showing where they were held at. He said he's about to send them off. It was a pleasure to make the world see. He said that he could say honestly that they were not abused.
C'est comme si son famille. Et tout le monde qui était là, tous les soldats sont venus saluer nous bien. Et puis, moi-même, je suis bartender de tout le pays. Avec là, si nous commençons à servir ensemble avec.
So let me translate that. They were treated like a family and that they went shopping for them. And they've been in air conditioned and had a fan, and they were not held in a bad area. I'll continue. This is the video. I'm just translating to what he is saying. That they had a good time there, that there was no pressure on them. That he dressed the white man. He said it was a pleasure to sit there with them and that it wasn't about money. Number one, the biggest thing is that they have been released and free, and I pray is safe. It's contradictory to the statement which was released by Arab originally, but I am just glad to report that they are safe and are free. And just want to say to content creators coming into Haiti, just be careful, because I can only imagine that just that experience can be a very shaky experience. We don't know what they are expressing, if they are expressing genuinely what have happened to them, because the guy in the shirt, he is a known notorious leader of a gang here in Haiti. So no one know the facts, just sharing with you guys what's viral. And the good thing is, every day I am praying that many of these guys change their hearts and soften their hearts. So we have to start somewhere. And the good thing is, they have been released, guys. We need them to release the hold off of Haiti as well. We need them to understand that this is our country. We don't have a plan B. And it takes us to be kind to each other. So it starts somewhere. And I want to thank them. And I guess he wants the world to view him as a human being, because he was talking kindly. So, Stallion, how's it going? One of the things, before I let you in, Arab mentioned that the main reason why he was held was because he is a blanc. He is white. I don't know. What do you think about that? Do you think it's because he was white that he was held?
Follow the money. That's all you have to do. Follow the money.
Well, just be mindful, guys, and be careful coming into Haiti. You know, they will be able to share their truths with the world. One of the things that was really sad for me with the whole situation was that people weren't pushing for Sean. They were more pushing for Arab when both of them had been held hostage for the days that they were held. So we're glad to report that they have been released. And for whatever reason they were held, they are now free. So, Stallion, let's move on to Dominican Republic, and we'll touch a few other subjects tonight while you are here. Don't forget, guys, to please share the live, to please hit the like button and show your support. And if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. Have you heard about what's happening with Dominican Republic and Haiti in reference to the canal?
I haven't seen any news on it lately. The only thing I read recently that the president of the DR is speeding up, finishing up the wall, making sure that this border is secure. That's the only thing I've read, that he's sending additional troops over, and that's the only thing I know as far as current, other than, other than some of the people getting on camera and then writing, it's making the news over in Haiti.
Well, right now is a big thing. Once again, the canal is now complete. The irrigation system is now complete at the border. And now Dominican Republic is saying that Haiti is pulling all of the water upstream, and it is having an effect on them. So what they have done is hired Haitians to basically put sacks in the water to divert the water from coming on Haiti's side. Do you think that with Haiti having one irrigation system and Dominican Republic having several, that is a fair move for DR?
Oh, of course not. I mean, that's common sense. I mean, the thing is, what's, I kind of thought about what they were going to do to react to it, as far as on the Haiti side building into canal. The DR's been in control for so long, on different levels. And some of it's justifiable, which I've talked about on other lives before, looking at from their standpoint. Me being an outsider and not having a quote dog in the fight, I'm kind of looking at things objectively, but I figured they were going to do something to stop that water from coming through if the other methods weren't going to stop. I see it as it's something that's going to have to go to the international court. Yeah, so an arbiter is going to have to decide, what's appropriate and what's not, and it's going to have an enforcement mechanism, because what's going to happen is we're going to basically see a pissing match going back and forth between each of the countries on this water issue. But yes, Haitians were entitled to build that canal. They had every right to, and obtain water, for the crops and so forth. I agree with that 100%.
On our last live, we had several people to make comments, and some of the comments I honestly felt was really, really one sided. But then we are human and we know that at times what it is we're all stuck on saying, I am on Haiti side and I'm on Dominican Republic side, instead of trying to understand why the Haitian people have made the decisions in which they've made. I will read some of the comments and get your point of view on some of the things that people have said. Please share the live, guys. We Caribbean country need to allow Haitian people in to their country. No, 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 no. Hold on. One second, guys. Haiti currently have visa free as long as Dominican Republic. No, no, no. No, no. That's not where I want to be, guys. One minute. I wanna head to where all right, now I am where I want to be. Someone mentioned that it's our river and we will build dam and 3 more rivers because you guys don't respect treaties. When someone makes that statement, the treaty, from what I believe, is that the treaty belongs to the both of us. But somehow, since Dominican Republic is doing better than Haiti at this time, they feel that they should be the one to take advantage of the river. They should be the only one to take advantage of the river. Do you think that the river belongs to them and them only?
Well, of course not. I mean, that's what separates the border and a lot of part of the country. I mean, again, they've gotten their way on a lot of things over the years, but I'm like I said, there's some things that, I'm looking at it from a pragmatic standpoint, and there's some things I think we discussed on other lives before about some of the grievances that the Dominican Republic government has. And I've been to DR what 3, 4, 5 times, and I get it. I see where their issues are coming from, but it's not. It's the bickering on these type of things. This isn't what's going to resolve it. There's a bigger issue involved here. But as far as that river goes, I mean, there's no treating that I can think of, and even if it was written the way they think it is, there's no treaty that's going to be lopsided and saying only one country has access to the water, and not the other. That to me, if an arbiter were to look at that, and if that's the way they interpret it, I can picture a world court looking at it and saying, "Yeah, Dominican Republic, the river's entirely yours. You can do what you want, how you want, when you want," and the other side has no access to anything. I mean, I mean, somebody's high on the other side, and maybe on their own supply.
Someone say war is coming over the river. What what I don't get, the way that things are being agitated, because I will play a video as well. It's in Creole and I will translate, but it's starting to be a very agitating situation for the Haitian community that is working there at the canal. Do you think that this could end up going to war?
No, so I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, even if there was, if the Dominican Republic were to take some extraordinary action, you would have probably intervention from the international community. So we seen that before. We've seen this movie before when they were, basically gathering up Haitians like they were slaves and throwing them on a bus and then taking them off. And then, if the bus could be tilted up where it could be like a dump truck and dump them along the border, they would probably do it if they could get away with it. But, obviously they were treating them less than human beings, in my opinion. Again, there were some issues. There's some grievances that they have that I understand. you know, so, and I gave her, I think I gave her my opinion what could resolve it or lessen the blow with the Haitians in the DR. But as far as the, you know, that goes, I mean, over a water canal, I mean, even they have common sense to know that there would be a backlash from the international community if there was a quote war on the Haitian government because of that. That no, I don't see that.
The issue is not that Haitians are building a canal. Then what's the issue? The real issue is that Haitians are diverting the river course. Yeah, Dominican have 9 irrigation systems, but none of them affect the river course. Haitians purposefully diverting the entire river to feed their canal. That's the issue here. Why in the world do people think that Haitians are purposefully diverting the entire river to feed our canal? They build one canal, and that is the only irrigation system that Haiti have in reference to us in DR. Where is it that they get that we're diverting the water for the whole river at? I don't know.
Well, let's take some cameras out there and we'll see where the water's going, and we'll see who's right and who's wrong. I mean, it's easy to sit there and talk about it. Let's get some drones and fly over the river with the border, and we'll see where the water's going. And if it's all going on the Haitian side, then you know obviously they have a grievance there that needs to be resolved. You know, so that's an easy one to resolve. I mean, one way or the other.
Mwen toujou di ki se Haitien ki desan figi Haitien. Person pa ka desan figi nou si nou pa permil. This person made a statement saying that they always say that it's us Haitians that, you know, do wrong against one another. And if we stop permitting that, then it will stop happening. Let me find a video that I wanted to play for everybody, and I will.
Well, somebody got put in timeout.
They're saying what the DR have done, they've given them energy and fire. They have cut off our water. So now what the Haitian people are wanting to do is go ahead of the water and divert the water all the way. This is the second phase of the fight, and he is asking for our Haitians to join. They have put 3 pumps to pull the water. Yeah, where not a bit of water is going towards Haiti's part. So now the Haitian people are planning on really diverting the water so that they can get water. So now what we're seeing is that now there's going to be a bigger confrontation because the Haitian people are now going ahead to intentionally divert the water because DR have placed 3 pumps in the water so that on Haiti's side, they're getting a drippy little bitty amount of water to come to that side. For the life of me, Stallion, I don't understand why you have 9 irrigation systems. Haiti is a struggling country. They are always reminding us of our struggles. When we decide to take the first step to help ourselves, this is what comes about. Do you think that this is a control thing that is to show that they're the big ones in town?
Yeah, probably to a certain extent, it is. Again, they've been from that end of it. They've been getting their way for a long time on different issues. They're the ones. They're the country that has been more stable. They're the ones that have more investment coming in. I mean, I mean, and of course, there's been some bad actors from Haiti over there, which has created some of the quagmire of their thinking. So from that standpoint, yeah, that would be like I said from the beginning, it's going to be a pissing match back and forth until a third party comes in and actually looks at this and makes a determination of which way this should go, because it's just going to be back and forth, and obviously nobody's going to be the winner out of that at the end.
Let's watch a little bit more.
Son travail et tout haïtien concerné. Et moi-même, vraiment indigné par rapport à Jean-Dominique a maltraité et nous-mêmes haïtiens. Et certainement, depuis Dominique, c'est un pays pas tellement à l'aise avec parce que Dominique ne veut pas tellement respecter haïtien surtout. Mais selon ça, me dit comme information, l'Assemblée dominicaine a plusieurs prises sur Canal et sur Rivière. Et puis nous-mêmes, première prise d'appoint.
He shared how he feels that Haitians don't even respect us, and it's clear how much some Dominicans have mistreated Haitian people. And from what he gathers is that they have several plugs to that same river, and it's a big deal for the Haitian people to be plugged into that river one time. Let's hear what people have to say in the audience. Guys, don't forget, please share the live. Share the live. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you are new here, thank you for joining. And please subscribe to the channel. Jean-Jean, merci en pile. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat and your continuous support of Life in Haiti. Good afternoon, family. Please don't forget to like and share as you come in. Please donate for Life in Haiti Learning Center, guys. Don't forget, we are starting a learning center this year. And there is good news. I will share it with you all, not today, but in the upcoming days. But we do need your support for the Learning Center. SWE Trucking is a company you can trust, owner-operated or company driver. Call us at 219-781-6152 or email at swetruckingllc@gmail.com. So guys, if you pour nous même haïtien qui gen doit vle entrer non kondi truck, non kondi camion aux États-Unis, moi ap encourager nous pour nous entrer en contact avec Monsieur Jean qui ka ban nou plus explikasyon sou sa. So, nou ka relel e Willy aux États-Unis. Et li ka pran apel nou, ke li ka moutre nou, sa nou bezwen fè pou nan l'école, et mbyen kwa yo ka sponsorize, ede ou même pou al l'école, sans que ou pa paye pou li, ou pa ka perdi, tout son apren, pendant la, li ap un bon bagay pou, so mwen ap ankouraje ou, pou cheke avec Monsieur Jean. Emmanuel says, hello, Marie, Barbara's Kitchen and Beyond. Hi, Marie, Arlene. Guys, like, share. Please, guys. Kindly Ken Liz says, nah, Sean was shook. Did you think Sean was shook in the video while he was speaking? Can you hear me?
Hey, you asking me?
Yes.
You talking about the last person was on what you just played?
The video that I played with the journalist. Do you know who Sean is? Sean
no, I know. Yeah, it's one of the kidnapped people.
Yes, the black guy with the dreadlocks.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I mean, obviously anybody would be nervous in that situation, but I guess it would be just like anybody else that would react to a situation like that.
Yeah. Mudland Barbara says, so disturbing. Mudland TV says, greetings. Bonsoir, Sister Marie. Bonsoir. Kamel says, so he's saying he had them for safekeeping. This Arab guy could have went around Cap Haitian. He wanted to come in the chaos to film. Nothing happened to them. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Sean need to stop touring people. They just want views for worst part of Haiti. I do think that everybody have their niche, and Sean really enjoyed this type of stuff because he is a journalist, and being a journalist at times take you into the worst areas to cover. So I do think he enjoyed doing it. Black Jesus, bless you, sister. Many hugs from Romania. Romania, welcome to the live. Welcome. Keeping it real, Trish says President Trump needs to let the Dominican people know that they are considered black to the whole world. Once he has made them aware of this, then they will become correct to Haitians. I wouldn't say that Dominicans are black, but they're not white. I believe that they are a mixed nation, but I wouldn't say that they are black. How would you identify Dominicans?
Yeah, I mean, the majority of the population is biracial. I mean, just like you would have in the United States, you would have, the first girlfriend I dated, seriously was biracial. I mean, so, it may be a different nationality mix, but again, that's the way I see it.
Mr. B says, why do you believe DR doesn't want Haiti to build the canal? I'm just curious of your opinion. Would you like to answer that first?
What was the question?
Why do you believe DR doesn't want Haiti to build the canal? I'm just curious of your opinion.
Well, they're probably want it on their terms and be in control, basically, that's my opinion, what I think it is. Again, there's a lot of chaos on the other side, that being Haiti. So, but the thing is, the Dominican Republic, even if they were to, if they got their way, they would drag their feet. I mean, they wouldn't move, and they wouldn't move in a way to, to get this up and going. I think there were some comments early on when it started saying that, they need engineers on, to do this and all these different things that they were claiming, and that's fine. But there was no government officials were coming over on the Haitian side to assist them. I'm not saying to come over and do the labor work. I'm saying to give them some instructions saying, hey, this is a way to do it. And, let us assist. So, yeah, they probably, you know, I didn't see that volunteered or anything. And I know they were making that claim. So, you know, if that's the case, then the only thing I could think of is that they were just, you know, wanting to control the situation entirely.
In my opinion, from the beginning, I've always felt that it's a control thing. DR is doing somewhat better than Haiti on the surface, as far as we can see. But I do feel that our neighbors, they do not want Haiti to thrive because it will take away from the millions of people that decide to go to DR. Let's not forget, and as I say this, I don't want anyone to think that it's because I'm Haitian, it's because it has nothing to do with that. We have a ton of Haitian people, Stallion, that no longer come home. But the nostalgia that they have about home takes them to where Dominican Republic. They would rather go to DR for safety because of the security reasons. They invest in DR. There is a lot of diasporas that are Haitian by birth, but on paper they are now American and they have invested. I mean, I could count on so many that invest just on my people that I know in the Dominican Republic because of the issue which is happening in Haiti. I think that they know if Haiti get it together, then that would take away from them. That's just my opinion. It's a way to have control. Keep in mind that a lot of our vegetables come from Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic is right across the street from Haiti. Why not stop us from working the land and producing our own? Because then who else would they sell it to and make full profit that easy? If we removed ourselves, Haiti, if we start being independent, working the land, and removing ourselves as a buyer from them, then whose market will be hurt? Because a lot of people seem to think, oh, DR would thrive. They probably will. But let's not take away what Haitian people do too for the Dominican Republic economy. And as far as vegetables, let's say cabbage, tomatoes, onions, green peppers, a lot of that Haitians purchase by the bulk from Dominican Republic. And that's why, in my opinion, I think that they don't, Mr. B, want us to proceed to have irrigation system, to have it where we encourage people to go back and start working the land because it will take away from them. Just my opinion. Manila, welcome to the live. Please, what international intervention? A president was killed in his home. And where was the international intervention? Let me ask, do you think that Haiti can get itself out of the situation that it's in without any outside assistance?
Well, you're talking about technical or financial or all the above, or how, in what respect?
Let's focus on security.
No, because I always looked at the situation in Haiti as a political uh, resolution other than the military. If you bring the military in or do any kind of force, you know, again, that might resolve it in the short run. but it's not going to resolve the overall issues, the deep-rooted issues. So I look at it from my standpoint, in my opinion, obviously, as a political solution. So the military and sending in forces have a part only if there is a political resolution to follow up with, or simultaneously.
Emmanuel says Haitians aren't diverting anything. God is with the truth. God bless Haiti. I feel that Haiti is being provoked in many ways, knowing that parents are not present as defenders. That's the truth too. We don't have, it's the people that's fighting against an organized group, because Dominicans, they are organized so that it look like, and they have people that's behind them, and the government is standing with them. Haiti shall rise. This is so sad what people can do to each other. Jay Jimenez said the issue is that the river gets most of its water from the DR. If the Haitians tributaries were that important, why not make a canal from the Haitian tributaries? I think it's the location. And I do think that that is the location that they choose, Jay. And in my opinion, we go back to, we don't have to appease our neighbors for something in which we share with our neighbors. That's just my opinion. Keeping it real with Trish says, water is God's gift to all people. Because of this, no one owns it. Therefore, everyone should get it. That's, let me give a shout out to some super chats. Gina Turner, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Mr. Jackson, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Sun Lee, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Kamel says, I hope the Haitian people consider digging reservoirs as well as using water tanks to catch rainwater as another source of water, so that the river isn't the only means to getting water for crops. Well, farmers have been having an issue with getting rain. That's one thing too. We are hardly getting rain in Haiti. So not only the farmers in the north have been affected, but I think almost everyone is praying and waiting on more rain in Haiti. Another big thing that's happening in Haiti is we have it where I think today one of a notorious leader here have said, gang leader Barbecue gave an interview and say that in order for things to cease in Haiti, that they must be at the table, and that he himself understand that what's happening in Haiti is not good. He acknowledged that there is a problem. Have you seen that video?
Yeah, I've seen that in a couple other reports.
Watching that video, what was your feeling, or what was your thoughts on what he was saying?
Well, way before that, before all this, I said this. I don't know. I thought I've told you offline. At least I know I told you this. This is a political solution. What's going to happen there? You know, these gangs and all this other stuff didn't come with. They didn't exist at the levels they are 20 years ago. Yeah, this isn't something. You know, this is something more recent that's been happening, and I think, in my opinion, this is a frustration of year after year going by, and you're seeing the corruption and the standard of living for the people of the country go down. So, you know, at some point, everybody has a breaking point of how they react. Some people can tolerate it and deal with it for their whole lives. There's others that can't. There's others that are just going to take arms up and they're going to react in a negative way. Um, the I guess the way I look at it is, you know, I'm part of the old school. I believe in sit downs, and that's basically getting people into the room. You air your grievances, and nobody leaves a room until there's some sort of consensus of how to proceed forward. And the thing here's the issue that with that particular person, he has enough support around him to create a block of people that would back him. You know, obviously there's people against him, but there's a block of people that support him and feel the same way. Now, if you take away the person saying it, if one of us said the very same thing, most people would look at it and say, "Well, yeah, that makes sense." Just the wording. You know, what I think we're getting caught up on here is we're getting caught up on who's giving the message and then the reliability of that message. So that's where the sit down comes in at. And I guess if I was running the place or be the final arbiter, and I was at the head of the table with everybody sitting there, I would agreement on it. Obviously, I'm not, because this is something that the people of the country have to. I'm just kind of mediating it. I would say, okay, well, I get your grievances, I understand it, and let's get the other people to the table and find out what their issues are. And it seemed like the resounding issue goes round and round from everybody. They're all saying that the government's corrupt, people are stealing, there's a lack of election oversight, and everybody's saying that, whether you're a barbecue or just the average person walking around. So you got to look at the issue itself. Now, to resolve it, I guess if I was making the choice, they could put it in my hands. I would say, okay, well, we're going to do this. Here's how we're going to handle it. We're going to send in a military group, an international force that will have the ability to shoot and kill. Okay, we're going to set up a low base somewhere, wherever it may be. And here's the deal: we're going to put them in place there. They're there to observe and monitor and verify. In your part, we're gonna start fixing up these neighborhoods. We're gonna get some investment. Some of the grievances have to be resolved. The short run would be to make things stable there. The hospitals, the schools, and so forth. Their part would be to lay their arms down. That would be the other part. The other part of this would be to write a new constitution where everywhere has equal powers, share of power between political parties. And the big thing, which we could do immediately, would be to send out what do you call the IPOL warrants for those individuals that have stole money from the country that are living in Quebec, France, wherever else they're living at, and bring them for trial. Because nobody has any faith in the government, because they can see where the money's being stolen. So you have to stop that leaky faucet, and you have to hold people accountable and bring them to justice. So if you do those things, I think a lot of that would go away, in my opinion. Not everything, but if there was equal power sharing and there was actually fair elections and people were held accountable regardless of political party, whoever you are, I think a lot of that would dissipate. Because I can't believe it all. Everybody in those gangs wants to run around looking over their shoulders, wondering if they're going to live the next day or not. They have to have a reason to live. And if they have a reason to live, I think that they wouldn't do that.
Oh, guys, the thing is, I don't even know if I want to speak on that. I think that if we want forgiveness anywhere in the world, not just in Haiti, I think that they should start behaving a certain way today so that people can soften their hearts towards them as well. Because things are very, very chaotic in certain areas. And a lot of people have been affected in Haiti. I don't think anyone in Haiti don't know someone or you yourself haven't been affected in a way. So I really don't know where I stand on that. We, we'll see moving forward, where. But do you think it will be a good idea for these guys? Let me give a shout out to Maxine. Hello, my sister. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Epic fail. I think your super chat pretty much answered that. But do you even think that it will be a good idea? Do you think that because these guys are like the Robin Hood, they're saying they're fighting for human rights. They're feeding their neighborhoods. They're doing certain things. Do you think that it will be even in? Do you think they can do right by this country with a certain amount of power in their hands?
Yeah, I think so. Only because, when people are hungry, I mean, let's face it, we've never experienced that really in the United States. If people are hungry, they'll do anything to feed their families or themselves. They'll rob, steal, kill, they'll do whatever else. People say they wouldn't do it. I beg to differ on that one. I think if you're desperate enough, you will do anything. It comes down to, especially when you're being oppressed, or you're having a government that steals literally the food out of your mouth, which they've been doing in Haiti. I think everybody agrees on that. No matter whether you're a barbecue or you're just the average person walking around. I think everybody could raise their hand and say, yeah, the government of all parties have been stealing, regardless of party affiliation. So you have to start from that standpoint and work your way down. Where what I was saying is you have to try, so like the old Ronald Reagan said, anybody that's on here that's old enough, Ronald Reagan, when he was dealing with Khrushchev or Gorbachev, he said, we're going to trust but verify. So that's why the military's there. I would put them in there because they're going to verify that barbecue and the rest of the guys are holding up their end of the bargain. In other words, there has to be a trust factor that's built up and verified. So if we go in and we start assisting and helping out those neighborhoods, rebuilding schools in the same neighborhoods where they're running that, they have occupation in, and they can show good faith effort from outsiders. Again, that makes them look good in itself. That makes their lives better, their families, the people that they represent. Because again, there's people that are supporting this man. Regardless how anybody feels, he has a certain level of support. So you have to bring everybody to the table, because again, if you take the alternative route, it's just going to create more violence, more chaos. Now, if he doesn't if he doesn't play ball and he reneges on what the promises he made at the table, then all bets are off. I mean, the United States and anybody else, or even Kenya, it wouldn't take too long to, to literally exterminate them. I mean, really, be honest with you, they have the training, they have the manpower to do it. I mean, at the end, these gangs are really full of kids. I mean, these kids aren't, they're not physically in shape to, run 3 miles like military people get trained in. You don't have Navy SEALs. None of these guys would probably make it through the first day of training in Navy SEALs or special forces from the Army here, or even at some of these other countries. I mean, let's face it. There's no counteraction to these gangs that are there. Somebody's giving the guns are coming in from the States. They're getting them, and some of those guns are probably, just as big as some of the kids that are holding them. I mean, this has to be a political resolution at the end, because this going the other route is just going to create more problems and everything else. It's not going to resolve the underlying issue. And the underlying issue, in my opinion, is we got to do a new government, new constitution, free elections, party sharing, branches of government like we'd have here in the States. I'm not saying it's perfect here, but at least it's a step forward. So that's the way I would look at it from my standpoint, but obviously everybody has their own viewpoint on that issue.
Let's go into the audience. Nora's Mission, welcome to the live tonight. Nora says, it occurs to me that all those trying to figure out these problems are not taking into consideration drug use by these gangs and oligarchs. Drugs are a huge play in what's going on. Wow. Maxine says, I do believe that Haiti does have fair election, but their government does not govern at a grassroots level. Poor people are not respected. It's the very, very poor and the upper to upper class. There's no balance in Haiti. And that's one of the biggest issue, and it's something that we hear a lot of people are saying, is the fact that in Haiti you are either poor or you see people are filthy rich, and there's no balance. And you see that this country is the control by a certain group of people in Haiti. It restricts even a diaspora from doing certain things in Haiti. And my hope is that with everything that's happening, that we can come to common ground so that people can live in Haiti. MK Ultra, how's it going? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Drug use, trafficking, drugs will make people do the craziest things. Wow. Do you think? I don't know. I can't say. Do you think that drug use has something to do with it? So I think a lot of the guys here are just really addicted to power.
Well, when we talk about the politicians, we're talking about the gangs. I mean, that's there's going to be people on drugs regardless. I mean, that's just I mean that's a fact of life. But to get to your point of the no middle class, now think about this for a minute. I'm going to use my business background. If you have a stable government there, what I was saying earlier, shared power, enforcement, and so forth and so on, bring back the jokers that stole all those millions of dollars that are, sitting on the Riviera over in France, and so forth. You bring those back to justice, put them in the same prisons, that like that one in Port-au-Prince that got broken into, stick them in there, all right, after you go through a trial. I'm not talking about a mock trial or anything, something that actually has that's fair and substantive, okay? Let's just say all that's resolved, you would see investment come into that country. Haiti's got so many nice beaches, so much land around there. They have so much natural resources. Companies would come in. It doesn't have to be Haitians from the diaspora. I mean, they can participate, but you could have international companies coming in there, setting up shop, manufacturing, building resorts. Those are going to create jobs to create that middle class. And here's the thing. When those companies come in and do it, you set up a tax base. Because right now in these third world countries, not just Haiti, a lot of these countries around the world, their systems are not set up for a tax base to collect revenue. That's why when you send money through the transfer, it's always a tax or something involved that you have to pay. If you buy minutes on your phone to call another country, some of that money goes directly to the government. That's the easy way to collect taxes without setting up a system. Okay, that's why it's cheap to call some countries that are more developed or some are free actually, but it's cheaper because they're not depending on that for a tax base. If those companies were to come in, set up shop, whether it be manufacturing, high end, let's just say high end resorts, where they're paying staff well, they're being tipped well, that would create your middle class. And in the meantime, the government is taxing those places that are coming in to help build the schools, the roads, and everything else. That's where you create your middle class back from. What you have now is you have no jobs there because nobody wants to come in and set up shop because of the security and instability. That's number one. And number two, the ones that are the elite rich are the ones that have been there for a while, that have a foothold, own land, own certain resources, and then they're just taking advantage of the situation the way it is. So there's always an argument there, that part of it's internally why the country's the way it is, because some of the very elite have a vested interest to keep it the way it is. There's no competition.
You think with everything that's happening, where they're basically leaving out of Haiti by helicopter, that the elites would compromise with the people of Haiti?
Well, it's, we're going by one man, one vote. So the elite's only a small percentage, to start with. I mean, let's just say Pentonville, you got 50,000 people there that have, that are the top 10% of the wealth in the country. Okay, there's 50,000 people. How many millions of people do you have that live there? If we're doing a fair election and everything, and have a process that's fair, okay, you got 50,000 votes to vote for your interest, but you got millions of people that are going to vote, that might not be in the best interest of the elite. So it's going to create once you get that established, you can create the laws and the avenue for people to come in and invest into the country. I mean, to me, it's common sense looking at it from a business standpoint. And at that point, you're collecting taxes, because when those places are set up, they get their licensing and everything. Whatever the rate they have to pay in income tax there, that money goes directly into the very things that everybody's crying about. Poor schools, no social programs, you go on and on and on. That money goes right back into it. And to those people that are investing money, it would be it's their benefit too to see that happen, because that's going to create some of the very roads and infrastructure and that they're to create their own infrastructure. They have reliable water sources, because that's part of the money they're paying taxes to reinvest. Yeah, from what I can see, and I've been, of course, I've been in Ghana, several times. One thing that I see over and over in these countries is they have to create their own infrastructure, and that drives up the cost that much more. They got to have their own generators, their own water source, and that just drives the cost up for everything. So that's the way to create a situation where the average Haitian, in this case, could actually have a decent standard of living. And some of those ones, if we do, might be some of those guys are in those gangs. Now they're working for manufacturing a product. They're laid down their arms. They're going to work. They're making money. This is where you create that opportunity. This lessens the temperature.
Queen says, security. Hold on a second. Kylie Kinley says it's more than drugs, low morality, poverty, lack of education, religion, racism, lack of bribe, lack of infrastructure, shadow slavery, etc. One of the things that a lot of people see with the elites here is that it is so much easy. Half of Haiti's problems, like you just mentioned, I think is problems with people. I think the minute we start getting people to love this place more than their own motives, then we will see a change quickly in Haiti. Because it seems that the mismanagement has been happening for so long in Haiti that if it's not happening, that I don't think some people are happy. A lot of people say, like, here, we don't have just simple fast food chains, simple stores, simple to even help the youth, because they say it is always blocked by the elites here in Haiti. Because let's say if one have a supermarket and you decide to open a supermarket, and then they say, well, that becomes a problem. So I feel like we are our own worst enemy at this time in Haiti. And the minute we can get it together and understand that this country is our priority, then things will start turning around. Generation. Mhm.
Yeah, let me add something in here. Just think about this for a minute. I'll use the cell phone for example. All the cell phones that they buy in Haiti, nothing, cell phones aren't made in Haiti along with a lot of other things. Let's just use that for example. Everybody has a cell phone there, literally, in that country, right? Even if it's a little, little cheapy one, the non-Android. Everybody's got a cell phone. Let me give you an example where the cost of living would be lower there just by using the cell phones. Let's say everything was stable there in the country, right? And there was a source of reliable energy. And let's just say, for example, Samsung said, you know what? We want to build a plant right there in Haiti. We'll build it up in St. Mark. Okay. We're going to build a plant right outside of St. Mark. It's going to create 10,000 jobs just within the plant itself. All right. If they manufacture those phones there, the cost of those phones that everybody's using there would come down immensely because they're made right there within the country. So it's Haitians building the phones, manufacturing them, and the cost of those phones will be a lot lower. They're sold right within the country itself, and everybody uses a phone. Start thinking at from that standpoint, you start chipping away at different industries. Somebody's got a farm, somewhere in the country that grows tomatoes. The tomatoes, they have the water source and everything else, and we can get to the water source, how to create that. That product doesn't have to be imported. There you could go down the line and you start chipping away. Not everything can be done there, but you start chipping away different industries coming in there. That money stays within the country. The people that are working there, it stays within the country, and this is where your middle class gets created. You have a lower cost of living because of this, and the wages have gone up because now they have employment. You know, so that's the way I would look at it from the big picture. But you have to have stability first.
Well, you hear a lot of people saying when someone want to come here and do business, they're being taxed uh, an outrageous amount, and everyone is saying what's in it for them instead of seeing the benefit which is in it for the people as a whole.
Right, but that's the current governments have been there because they want to put it in their pocket. So that's my point. Once you get a new constitution and a party sharing agreement, those things, then you can encourage investment in the country. You don't strangle somebody when they want to come in to invest in the country, because now there's going to be checks and balances on those same people that are, the tax rates will be set up. Everything will be, everything's set up in place. I'm going to pay the same tax rate as somebody else would. I don't have to pay somebody off to get a permit to buy a piece of land there. See, these are the things where you have checks and balances. This is all put into the Constitution. You have enforcement of it. Once you have that in place, then it's off to the races. You would see a lot of companies come in there. Right now, the companies that are coming in there, are probably like I see in Ghana, Lebanese. The Lebanese will operate anywhere. They'll operate in North Korea if they can get in. They can adapt. They're like chameleons. They can adapt to any environment. But that's not the they don't manufacture anything in Lebanon. Very very little things get manufactured there. They're just business people that come in, and operate in a different environment and operate and take money away from the people. And then, in fact, matter of fact, just some quick statistics. The top 5 richest families that are in Ghana, 2 of them are Lebanese descent. So that tells you right there, they're non-Guyanians. So so obviously there's a disconnect there. But like I said, Haiti
Why do
has a lot of
you
resources.
think that is? Not to forget what you're saying. Why do you think that is? Because I've noticed that a lot of Black nations are not even ran by Black people. We're seeing like it's either someone else that's not Black that's a part of the elite. Why is that?
Well, it goes back to the education system. I mean, and I'm going to speak here because I'm very well connected, with the Guyanians in my city, which you know of, and I've been there several times, and I understand the landscape perfectly at this point. I've been in Ghana enough times that I know what it is it's a lack of knowledge. It's not to say that that people in Ghana or Haiti or any of these other places are stupid. They just don't know any better because they don't have the education system to train them in a way to operate a business to function. It's just in these countries they don't teach them business mindsets or anything. There's a disconnect there. But once they come abroad, and I've seen this personally, at least with the Guyanian community, they come abroad, they're doing more successful than a lot of Americans been born and raised here. Well, they came here and they got into a different system that allowed them the freedom to expand themselves and free think, allowed them to get an education here in the States, and they made good of it. So it's not the individual people itself, it's the education system and the culture that exists in these countries what keeps people oppressed.
Maxine says support farmers by leasing them land and seeds for sowing, build a tourist industry to accommodate the less educated, foreign investment to build the tax base. And I know that is why I support the canal, because the canal is a big way to support farmers, especially in the north of Haiti. Let me give a shout out to Generation Love. Thank you so much for the $15 super chat. Thank you so much for the $15 super chat. Haitian solidarity is needed under the banner of Hebrew Israelite bloodline responsibilities. Plan your society for honorable investment and reparation taxes. No debt investments. Do you believe that Haiti have, guys, please share the live. Please share the live. Don't forget to share. Do you believe that Haiti, a lot of Haitian people right now do not agree with CARICOM being in our business? We want Haitians to lead Haiti without any outside influences. Do you think we have enough and a sufficient amount of resources in Haiti to sustain ourselves if Haiti say we don't want to deal with anyone else right now?
Well, I don't know what's any agreement, but everybody likes in a world of utopia, everybody like to be independent without anybody telling them what to do at any time. But the reality of it is that you're going to have to get some assistance and work with people. See, this is all what I'm talking about, what the problem is going on right now. You still have to give people a seat to the table. You still have to reach out to others for assistance. And if that organization, if they're wanting to put you in the right direction, I don't know what the trade-off is, but I'm saying is that if there's a trade-off where, they have control over the country and dictate this and that, then obviously no. But if they're coming in where they're trying to do work in the best interest of the people of the country, then yeah, I would accept it, personally, if I was, running the place. I mean, yeah, egos and all that stuff have to be set aside. This is more important. There's a lot of factors that are more important. And the problem is we get too many egos, we get too many chiefs that, think they're kings, that mindset. But there's a bigger picture here we have to look at. And like I said, what I've been describing earlier would be the start of it. And then to create that middle class is what I gave an example, with a cell phone factory. Because the same people that you have to have a cell phone. You have to have a cell phone to operate. Okay. I'd rather pay, I'd rather pay 10, 20 US dollars for a cell phone that is now priced there at 30. Well, that cell phone is $20 because it's manufactured right there within the country. There's no import cost there. The money, maybe I work there. Maybe I get even an employee discount. Let's say I didn't work there. Their costs are lower because the phones are manufactured there instead of being imported and shipped from China or Taiwan or wherever these phones come from. So I just use that as an example that to the average citizen, they could get a phone at a lower cost, that benefits them directly, even though they may not work at the plant or have anything to do with it at all. So I just use that as an example, but this could extend to a lot of different areas, and if the more can be created within the country and stay within the country, whether it be agricultural or anything else, then that's going to create wealth within the country itself. I mean, that's the bottom line. And again, there has to be a tax base by the same token, and it has to be accountable where that money's going. If they collect, $5 billion in a year, well, we need to see that $5 billion go to where it needs to go to. Obviously there's salaries of government employees and all that, but there has to be a transparency of showing it, we built these many schools, we built this many community hospitals, we did this and this and this. Once you start seeing that, then, like I said, the savage beast, the anger comes down a little bit because they're actually seeing something actually being done.
Mahadan says security is very important. Like in Somalia, we have the longest coast in Africa, while some people are dying for hunger because they can't safely fish. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please share the live as you come in. Don't forget to hit the like button. Queen says to Italian Stallone, please make sure all Haitian aid go straight to Haitians in Haiti and not to Haitians in Dominican Republic. MK says the new SAI super artificial intelligent exaflop and above AI intelligence and control systems are now coming online, resulting in a new type of mass mind control and exploitation. Even worse. Thank you, MK. Is it something people will need to understand? All of the suggestion here depends upon good governance and not just running and winning elections. Huge land that can help people to open small businesses if the government will become proactive. Haitian Warrior King, how's it going, my brother? How's it going? Mubarak says Haiti is bigger than Lebanon size-wise. Maxine says, forget reparation. Do not hold your breath. Emanuela says, Haiti need more trade job training opportunities, not just lawyers, doctors, or government office jobs. Manila says, no, Keo says, clearly CARICOM, it's not in Haitians' best interest. Manila says they are taking advantage of the situation in Haiti. We need the new generation, our children in the diaspora, to advocate for Haiti because the population in Haiti is undereducated on many levels. I have shared this on live, and we will talk about this more. I feel that the Haiti we are envisioning need to be led by Haitian American. They need to allow dual citizenship. That way we can have people that have the qualified education to be in power, to make certain deals for the Haitian people, to set up a foundation that will continue, because we are looking for instant gratification in Haiti. And it took us about 200 years to get to where we are at today. It's going to take that and more to get Haiti to where it needs to be. Do you think that we should have dual citizenship in Haiti, where someone that is Haitian American, birth to Haitian parents, can hold a position here in the government?
Oh, I thought it was already existed. Yeah, absolutely. The more minds can come together, the better. And if there's ones in the diaspora that got their educations, and obviously they're fluent in the national language, French or Creole, then yeah, I mean, I don't see any issue with that, personally, from my standpoint.
Yes, guys, I do think that we need qualified people in office that is educated, that knows the law, that also is well informed in international laws. Because I want to hear more talks about what the law states and what have been violated. We need people that knows how to defend this nation, that is qualified to defend this nation, to take the lead. Any last words on the show tonight? I want to thank you so much, Stallion. Before I let you go, any last words?
I think we covered a lot of good stuff here.
I can't. We can't hear you. We cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
The voice kind of went bad, but yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I think we covered a lot of information here this evening. So, and again, everybody's going to have a different viewpoint. What I'm just doing, I'm just giving you my viewpoint of how I would view it. And obviously everybody has a different outlook and maybe a different resolution, but you have to start a conversation somewhere. Somebody has to sit down and somebody's got to be honest and truth and tell it as it is. And I think this is a start.
Awesome. Well, I thank you so much, and we'll do this again very soon. Thank you for stopping by.
All right, tell Nuke I said hello.
I will.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. Yes, so to recap what we talked about today, we talked about the Arab and the journalist being released today, guys, from hostage. That has been good news. That's viral news. It's always good to hear that these guys have been, that anyone who have been who encountered any sort of pain in Haiti come out alive and come out on top, guys. And that's a blessing. And the guys came out, they released a video saying that they are okay, and they were not abused, they were not beaten, and they talked to the world. Like I said earlier, we don't know the details, we don't know what took place. But one of the things I do want to say is we need to pray for a lot of people, a lot of these young men in Haiti, guys, for God to soften their hearts. Because recently, guys, we had the prison break in Haiti. Even in the midst of a lot of the things we were hearing that's happening in Haiti, things had slowed down a lot, such as kidnapping, rape, those things were now far and in between. That's why I say sometimes don't believe everything you hear in the news. I honestly believe that as soon as the prison break was done, then now we hear more about kidnappings that's happening in Haiti. We're hearing a lot more about rapes that's happening in Haiti. It's just is a mess. Let's pray that God change these people's hearts, because God can change people, guys. So that Haitian people can start moving forward to stabler grounds. Fresco says, "Hi Marie, you are doing a wonderful job. The United States need to stay out of Haiti political affairs." Thank you, Fresco. Boris Abraham says, "It's not that we don't have any qualified Haitian to govern the country. It's about finding individuals with integrity, not prone to corruption, and actually want to do something for Haiti." I think that, in my opinion, we have good people in Haiti. But the way that politics is really slippery in Haiti, I think that someone with integrity would question walking into an organization where their integrity can compromise their safety as well as their own family safety. That's my opinion. It doesn't make it a fact. Moving forward, I hope that with everything that has been happening, that those that are running for certain positions in Haiti will consider the people of Haiti, will consider the voice of the people here. We've been going back and forth with our neighbors for a long time. And why is that? Because the people of Haiti, we want to be independent. We want to eat from our own land. And we want to be able to sell Dominican Republic certain things as well. Almost all of the relationships Haiti have seems to be take from Haiti. We always have to be on the aid end. And as we started the show talking about what's happening at the border, I do believe that the people of Haiti want to be independent, not just in words, but in actions. So I say you guys share the live. I know that there's not too many English on the ground. So if you're looking for English speaking lives like this, there may not be many. I will keep you updated as much as I can. But I do encourage you to check out some of the other YouTubers that share what's happening in Haiti in different areas of Haiti. And keep your ears open with what's happening at the Canal. It's time that we, the Haitian people, stand up for ourselves. I support the Canal 100%. For once, the Haitian people is asking for water. Water that belongs to all of us. They're not asking Dominicans to work the land. They're not asking for seeds. They're not asking for much. They're just asking to be able to share the river so they can have an opportunity to work the land on their side. And it's clear, guys, we have a water issue. This year, even I myself have felt us not getting rain, having to pay for water in Haiti. I can only imagine how much it has affected people that is in the farming industry. So I understand that, and people may say what they want to say, but the minute that we have people that can stand for the Haitian people, that can speak for the Haitian people, I don't think that this is a case you can say that Haitian people is intentionally picking with Dominican Republic. I think we should sit down and really compromise and understand each other. MK said a new term of description for today, SAI, super artificial intelligence, has emerged called Haiti is not asking for water, but taking water belongs to Haiti. That's right, my sister. You have a very strong voice. I can hear you preach the gospel beautifully. Thank you so much. Queen says barbecue and Guy Philip are responsible for the mess that is going on in Haiti. Now, I'm not taking sides, but I also like an intelligent debate. I don't know neither one of these guys. But Guy Philip recently was released from federal prison. I don't think this man's been free 6 months. And the issues that's been happening in Haiti have been happening for a while. I'm not pointing fingers at DR. I'm not pointing finger at a particular person. When you study the history of Haiti, there's been a lot of hands in the pot. I'm not making excuses. I don't know what people do on their time. I can only speak for my own integrity. But this man have not been in Haiti that long for us to just put everything that's happening in Haiti to one person. Generation Love say investment into water harvesting towers with an atmospheric water generator attached to each tower pertaining to each sector, housing, industry, and agriculture needs, yada, yada, yada. Queen says Manila Haitian never sat down with DR to discuss the canal because I believe DR went straight into the assumption that the farmers were thugs invading their country. And one of the things about Haitian people, Haitian people hate for you to call them something that they are not. So I think initially that just rubbed the whole situation wrong. Because instead of him finding out, he instantly said that these farmers who did not have weapons were gang members that was trying to invade the country. And I think that a lot of the people took that personal because all they were doing was finishing what had been started by the president before he was assassinated. If DR opened the water, then the river will die in Diabon River. They need to talk now and find solution. Yes, I do believe that much. They need to talk. We are neighbors. I agree with Dominican Republic putting up a wall. I agree that they should protect their country and their people. And that is the same thing we want here in Haiti. I don't see a problem with that. But sharing the river belongs to both of us. Did DR discuss it with Haiti initially when taking X amount of canals? That's another thing. Etan kou nou reta moun, se pou nan mande tan pou souple, did DR. So guys, I want to thank you all so much. Today is a memorable day for me, which is one of the reasons why I came live today, guys. Last year on this very day, I had an accident, a motorcycle accident that completely changed my life. For some of you guys that's been following me for a while, you may even notice a change in my appearance. You may notice a change in my smile. If you were close, you might notice changes elsewhere. So it is a blessing, and I am so thankful to be alive, for my family, my kids, the work for Life in Haiti, the work that we do here. And it's only because of God, because the accident that I got into, even when people ran to my side, the first young man that got there, when he noticed that I was alive, he told me I was coming to witness a dead person. And I'll never forget when he said that whatever you praying to, keep on praying to him. You know, whatever you're doing in life, to keep doing it. And that's my motivation, guys, to continue to do good, to continue to be the change that I want to see. You may not agree with me on all subjects, but one of the things I hope you agree with me on is that every day of my life, I am diligently working to make a change, to be the change that I want to see, and not just getting in front of the screen and talking about it. So say a prayer for me, say a prayer for Haiti. I am really thankful, because today I was, a year ago, really messed up. But thank God that I am alive, and I am well. All praise to the Most High. Thank you so much. So guys, make your voice heard for Haiti. I'm so sorry to hear that. I just made a comment of not knowing you were driving. Yeah. Then the minute I got onto, my luck is so bad, guys, with motorcycles. I stayed off of motorcycles because I didn't get into a car accident coming from visiting one of my viewers who actually I went to pick up a gift from one of my viewers coming into Haiti. Coming back on a bike, because I didn't want to drive. I had just came back from Tigouave. Yesterday, Friday, I was in Tigouave, Haiti. Made it back. Today's Saturday. I ended up going to meet my viewer on the way, and I didn't want to drive. I just wanted to go there really quick and come back. And on a motorcycle there, we were hit by an official and left for dead. Anyways, the second time I get onto a motorcycle again, I'm like, I need to stay off motorcycles. It's just enough for me. Thank you, keeping it real, Trish. Thank you. So thank you guys so much. I'll be live again, God willing, tomorrow, 6:30. If you guys have a question, please be sure to leave it in the comment. be the change that you guys want to see. Know that we're not here because we're bigger or better. One of the things I always tell you guys is to appreciate the people in your life. I don't think it's because I'm any better than any of my Haitian brothers or sisters that have lost their lives, because a lot of innocent people have lost their lives. I just feel that there is still more for me to do. And that's why he's not done with me yet. So don't forget, guys, please support the Learning Center. I'll share with you guys. I don't keep you guys in suspense till tomorrow, and I will share our good news with you guys. Our first big accomplishment. Happy Resurrection Day to you guys. Since I won't be live until tomorrow evening, happy Resurrection Day. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gilda. You guys be blessed. Be kind to one another, guys. Tell somebody you love them. I love you. Be the change that you want to see. You guys have a blessed night. Until next time.